I started breaking out, and I started breaking out, going to the motel room, messing
Hold
with.
on, stop. Stop. You just going over this lightly. Hold on, what the hell do you mean breaking out? What do you mean? Explain this if you don't mind.
I started breaking
Breaking
out.
out of what? The prison?
I started climbing out the window.
So this is at a minimum security
I just at
federal
the
prison.
yeah, we at a camp.
Okay.
I started at this time. I still had 10 years left. I still had right up under 10 years. So when I got to the camp, didn't care. This was I started going out. Had females come to pick me up when I run through the woods and meet them on the road.
Bro, this is crazy. How much time did you have left?
I had like nine years or some shit, like
Oh
nine, right
my.
up under 9
You
years.
still got 9 years left and you're just jumping the federal prison fence going to hang out with
Yeah,
girls.
start going,
Dang, that's crazy.
picking up contraband, bringing contraband back into the prison.
All right, good afternoon. This is State of Florida versus Stephen Testa with multiple cases before the court.
Yo, what's poppin', man? It's your boy the King, and this is the Incarceration Podcast, where I talk about prison, pre, post, and present, and how everything that I experienced throughout my incarceration has forever changed my life. This is the Incarceration. So Forever Convict family, once again, we are on the journey to 50,000 subscribers. If you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and do so now. All right, bro. So federal yard, 16-year sentence. Man, go ahead and just recount some memories, bro, of, how you did your time. Funny stories, crazy stories, violent stories, transfers, all that. Give us the inside scoop, man.
Or what? I say probably like. I say like I want to say within like I said, we was on lockdown like the third day I was in, and when we came off that lockdown, it was like probably like I say the craziest thing I seen. Well, one of the crazy things I seen. One day we was cause like when we they used to have like these couple guys like. Well, it was a couple guys from South Carolina, North Carolina. We used to do like a prayer call at nighttime. And one of the guys, man, he from Carolina, he was like telling me like, well, he was telling us like pray for him, like he hadn't been feeling good, and he had been going to the medical people telling them that he didn't feel good, that he needed to go get checked, and they kept telling, oh yeah, we're gonna go take you out to get checked or whatever, and they prayed for him that night, and that night we got locked in. Later on that night, I heard some, like we heard, like I woke up out my sleep and I heard somebody knocking on the door, and it was like hollering, like yelling, like come get him, he dead. And I'm like, I'm hearing this, but I ain't really. I'm thinking I'm kind of dreaming. So I woke up and I started looking out the little window of the cell, and I just kept hearing somebody knocking on the thing, yeah, yelling. So next thing I know, I seen a whole bunch of police come in, and the ambulance came. Well, the people with the ambulance came in with a stretcher. Next thing I know, they're bringing a dude down the stairs on the stretcher, and I see the dude. Man, it was the same dude, man, that was praying, that was with us praying the night before, saying that he was feeling bad and telling us to pray for him. He had died, man. He died that night in his cell. The night when that same night we had the prayer call, he died, bro. He passed in the cell. And it was crazy, man. Like I was like, man. And like I said, he was telling us that at the prayer call that night before, that he had been telling the medical people that he was sick and he didn't feel good, and he need to get checked out, and he want, and he was calling his family and everything, telling them that he wasn't feeling good or whatever. And man, he passed that night, man, in the cell, man. That was the craziest thing I seen, man. Like just within being in a couple months in prison, man. Like to see that. Like I had already heard, that the medical people don't care about you, like. They ain't trying to do too much for you, and you got to really take care. And that's when I really started, thinking like, I got to stay in shape. I got to work out. I got to keep myself right, because these people they don't care about you. Like, so I got to take care of myself in here. So I started working out hard, man. I started like every day. I started working out, taking care of myself, making sure that I'm not eating all this junk food, and working out, man, and just to stay in shape. Cause like I said, I got 16 years to do, bro. And like, a lot of people go in there and, they be mad at the world, don't want to work out, and, letting their health go bad. And, that's the only thing you guarantee being healthy when you get out, man. Is more life, is being healthy.
So being in federal prison, sentenced to 16 years, what did your day-to-day routine look like with that much time in front of you? And how did your day-to-day schedule go? Were you like in education? Were you in chapel programs? Were you wilding out? Like what were you doing?
No, I won't never wilding out. Well, my first day-to-day routine at the meeting was just, they put me in a GED program. And when I got in the GED program, the lady, I took a placement test, and the woman said I scored so high on the placement test. She was like, I'm gonna just put you in a couple weeks for the GED. And she put me in for a GED in 2 weeks after I got in there, and I passed. So I had to stay in there for I had to stay there for a year, and then I was able to go to a low. Cause I had got my GED like so quick. And like I said, I stayed there for like a little bit over a year. And like it was my day to day was more like just working out. I started working out with a couple dudes from South Carolina. And my day to day was, like when we knew what time we was going out to work out, and basically like watching TV, go to education in the morning, after class, go to eat, because it was like on the meeting, it's a 10-minute move. So like when the 10-minute move come, you got 10 minutes to go. Like if you're going to education, if you're going to the rec yard, if you're going anywhere you're going, you got 10 minutes. You're going to medical, you got 10 minutes to move. So every top of the hour, the bell gonna ring for a 10-minute move. And that was kind of hectic, because sometimes if you don't make it out that door, the CO won't let you out the door. And then you coming through a metal detector every time you go in and out the dorm. Everywhere you go, you're going in and out of a metal detector. And like I said, it's 10-minute move. Like you only allow in your dorm. Like if you sneak in another dorm, a lot of people sneaking in other dorms, but most of the time you had to be in your dorm. You couldn't be sneaking in the other dorms. And I just wasn't trying to be in no trouble, wasn't trying to get no more time, wasn't trying to be in the way. Like I was just trying to figure out how I'm gonna get through this time, and the safest and the best way without staying out the way. And that's how I did my time, like working out, reading, staying in my dorm, that was it. Then I met some guys. We was doing they had like a band room, and I started like, I always did music. So, I started going to the band room, singing, and, just doing stuff like that, stay out the way.
So before we transition to your release, any other prison memories that you can think off the top of your head, man, to give the viewer an inside look at how your federal prison experience was?
Well, when I ended up getting to a camp, that's when stuff really got wild for me. I started breaking out. and I started breaking out, going to the motel room.
Hold on. Stop. Stop. You just going over this lightly. Hold on. What the hell do you mean breaking out? What do you mean? Explain this if you don't mind.
I started breaking
Breaking out of what? The prison?
I started climbing out the window.
So this is at a minimum security
It's
federal prison.
yeah, we at a camp.
Okay.
I started at this time. I still had 10 years left. I still had right up under 10 years. So when I got to the camp, still didn't care. You know, this was, you know, I started, you know, going out. You know, had females come to pick me up when I run through the woods and meet them on the road.
Bro, this is crazy. How much time did you have left?
I had like nine years or some shit, right up under 9
You
years.
still got 9 years left, and you're just jumping the federal prison fence, going to hang out with
Yeah,
girls.
start going.
Dang, that's crazy.
Picking up contraband, bringing contraband back into the prison.
All this is allegedly. This is not true. All this allegedly.
Nah.
Correct? Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. All right. So keep going.
Yeah, started going out, you know, having sex with females, coming back in with contraband and selling it to the inmates. And I was doing this like every other week with me and one of my homeboys that was from up that way. He was from Petersburg, Virginia, and we was locked up at Petersburg camp. And that's what we were doing. We was going out, running. We would run like, I say we would run through the woods like 2 miles to meet the people on the other side of the woods.
How often y'all doing this? Like every weekend?
Every 2 weekends.
Y'all got to schedule down.
Yeah.
So there's got to be like a certain shift, you know, it's like a loose shift.
So we were like, when they do the 12 o'clock count, after they clear the count, we gone. We hit the window, we jump out the window, we run through the wood, we go and meet whoever picking us up, and we go to the motel that was right down the street.
And you guys weren't in your blues, your federal
No,
like
we had
like basketball shorts and white
nah,
tees?
we had like blackout clothes, because the compound we was on, they had like a unicorn place where they worked, and they had they was getting like Under Armour clothes, all kind of workout clothes. So you might have, you know, Under Armour black whole sleeve shirt. I have a hoodie on. I have my hair tied up. I have a black mask on. We running through the wood with blackout clothes on, Nike clothes, whatever clothes that we got, the Under Armour clothes, and we go and we come back in. And when I come back in, I had a whole army bag, like the whole prison army bag, like the army bag that the military give you. I have it full with liquor, drugs, everything, cigarettes, whatever somebody ordered, I have it.
Dang, bro. So you already knew the consequences that were in play, worst case scenario of getting caught. That's escape.
Yeah.
And then plus two on top of that, introduction to contraband.
Yeah.
So you don't even care. You was just like, man, I
At
left trying to get this
time,
bag.
yeah, at that time, man, I didn't even care. My mind was like, I got 9 years left. So, you know, at that time, I was like, man, if I get caught, you know, what more? Like, in the feds, if you escape and if you back before 3 days, they can't give you no more time. It would only be an out of bounds shot because you at a camp. It won't be it don't become no escape until you out over 72 hours.
And that's still like that to this day?
Yeah, that's still like
But is that based upon like if it's a minimum security or a maximum security?
Well, you ain't getting out of a maximum and a low. Like, you ain't getting out the upper.
So only the minimums y'all got the ability
The camp's
to do
the
that.
only way you can get out, because we ain't got no fence around it.
Yeah.
Like them other ones, you ain't finna jump out over the barbed wire. You ain't finna get cut up to leave. So, you know, at a camp, ain't no fence. So, you know, once you find the ins and outs, you know, you take that chance.
Dang, bro,
Like I said, we'll be back. Bro, I'll be back in my bed by 3 o'clock count. I leave at 12. I'll be back for 3 o'clock count.
And how long did this go on for?
I got over there, this went on for like 3 years.
Dang, that's
Yeah.
crazy. So you were hanging out. All right, so just go ahead and wind down the prison bid. What happened towards the end of your prison bid? Was there any change within you as a man? Like, you know, when it comes to like, all right, I need to stop wilding out. I need to stop jumping this fence, bringing this contraband. I need to stop having the street mentality. Was there any type of change that took place throughout your bid? If so, what? And then let's continue on with the transition of getting out of prison and what that looked like. Share this channel with somebody who hasn't. And listen, if you've done any time, I'm talking about a county jail, state penitentiary, federal, or even drug programs, whatever. If you want to share your story on this channel, go ahead and email me at eithekingbooking. Go ahead and put your stories in the comments below. If there's anything that I talked about slightly, you want me to go more in depth on, or anything I haven't talked about at all, and it's a good idea, drop it in the comments. Let me know. And also remember, I am a rapper. My artist name is EI the King. You can find my music on all platforms. I also have another channel, YouTube channel, my official artist channel, EI the King. And I also have another podcast. It's called Let Me Talk Bro, where I talk more so about my life, music, ministry, and all these things. Also, I have a Patreon with exclusive content. Everything is in the description below. So listen, man, till the next time, it's your boy, EI the King.